Well, it looks like we're there.
We did it.
Well, hello, everybody. We're back. We are back as promised. I know this lasts a while. I think we promised a little bit ago.
Like a few months ago, we certainly did.
But we are definitely back. We want to get back on the air with you. We're excited to be here. For those of you, we got people already showing up,
Yay!
waving in. We're excited to see you. So tonight, we're super excited to spend some time and talk a little bit about the coaching program that is going to be starting, as well as we're excited to get back in the role. Right? It's been a minute. It's been hard for us. We both have been busier than you can imagine, and so we finally are going to be back. So you're going to be seeing us pop in here on lives.
Yep. And pre-recorded stuff as well, depending on the week. So before we jump right into all this, however, guys, we did Monday Night Live for like 2 years straight.
It was longer than that.
Was it 3 years straight? Yeah. So if you haven't checked out Turning Leaf Health and Wellness on Facebook, on Instagram, there's like an archive of just so much conversation with Dean and I, different life coaching topics, different things that are going on in our social sphere, in our world, like all sorts of stuff. So go check those out. But also, this is the resurrection of it, I guess. We just can't call it Monday night because we're going to be coming to you on Tuesday evenings.
Tuesdays, yeah. So we're still trying to figure out, our moniker there that we're going to use. But yeah, it is super exciting. We've been in process of developing and creation, which has been really cool. I'm on the road a bit, so that's part of some of them will be pre-recorded. So like next week I'll be in Chicago. So all our Chicago people out there, I'll be out to see you soon. So back on the road about once a month. So you'll be getting some lives, you're getting some pre-records. We're just super excited.
Right. Our hope is to just get back into meeting with you all here in this space and be able to give you some good content that can help you out every single day throughout your lives, the things that you've got going on. So that's our hope.
That's our hope. And that is our lead into kind of expressing tonight. We felt like the big kickoff tonight would be good to really start and lead with our coaching certification program that we have been working on over the last few years.
Whew.
And we finally have it put together. So some of you know we have presented a level 5. I've had a lot of people asking for the last 20 years to produce a level 5. So we finally produced our level 5 in, when is that, August?
The first time we did it? Yep.
Yeah, August. So we just launched it. Our next level 5 will be in January.
Yes.
And as a result of that, we also have worked to get our coaching certification program. Through the years, I've had a lot of people that have come in and sat down and said, Dean, I want to do what you do. For example, this wonderful lady next to me. And along the way, I've been asked to put together a program, or, how do you do what you do? How have you created what you created? How do we create consistency, longevity? How do we create content? All the skills and tools that you need to be successful as a life coach. And so we finally did it. We finally got the curriculum put together, and we are super, super stoked.
Like over the moon excited, you guys. It's going to be, everyone that talks to me about it, like they'll text me as I get to be one of those gatekeepers, as well as a shout out to Allie. If you have questions or comments, when you call in through the Turning Leaf number, you're going to get our front desk and or me. And so we're the ones that are communicating with you. And every time someone asks me, Dean, all I do is I send back fire, fire, fire. Like I'm just so excited about it.
Yeah. Well, and the reason we've done it, and the reason that we're so passionate about really moving this direction, is because the world needs it. We're really in a space right now, and this is where, the passion in me for the certification process and training other life coaches comes from. And I think a lot of individuals out there that are working to create certification programs, et cetera, I think it's great. And I'm grateful they're doing it. But our emphasis, the reason we're doing it, is because the need. right now we are in a mental health crisis. We're in a space where it's hard to find good support, tools, knowledge, information. And if we can find a way to provide good quality trained individuals that can step up and stand alongside us and help us as we move to bring light into the world,
Mm.
to bring skills and techniques and tools to people that need them the most right now, then that's what we're going to do.
Mhm.
And so as a result of that, we have been able to put together some really cool curriculum. It's taken us a lot of work, a lot of effort and energy. And so if you wondered why we've been off the radar for a while, that's why.
We haven't been chilling in Mexico. Like, we wish we were.
We wish. That would have been phenomenal.
We've been working.
But it is exciting to me. And the reason, again, going back to this need, and if you feel compelled, if there is a calling in your heart that says, I want to help people, I want to move people forward in life, I want to be a light beyond just showing up and being positive every day, which is the best thing you can do.
So huge.
The best thing you can do every day is keep showing up in your authenticity. But if you want to do more than that, if you want to develop a skill set, if you want to be able to take this and elevate it to another level, then this is for you.
Yeah, and I love that you bring that in, Dean, because I've had a lot of people asking, just as we have just announced, hey, this is happening, we're starting in February. I've had people ask, is this only for if you want to be an employed value-based life coach, or is what other ways can this be integrated into my life, right? And to that answer, it's no, that's not the only reason that you would come and get certified and become a certified value-based life coach. You can use it in any sort of business experience. I've even had parents contact me and say, hey, I don't want to have to call you, Kate, every time I'm having an issue with one of my kids. I would love to have these skills, right? Done. Come and do it. There's just so many different layers to life and the different things that you do, that going through this certification program would just enrich that and increase it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We've had a lot of individuals, professionals reaching out as well. One of the most impactful ones to me is a businessman who's currently in a very good position financially. It's not like he's trying to create a new revenue stream for himself. It's a matter of he wants to be better as an executive, and knowing that he can place himself in a classroom where he can learn to be the coach, to be able to coach his team and to coach the people that he's literally working with to elevate them to another level is one of the reasons why he's on board. So we from clinicians, we've had clinicians reaching out recently to executives and everything in between. So we're very excited for it, and so we're open to questions. We invite you reaching out, shooting questions to us. Even now, if you want to post a question and we can find it, we'll answer it. But we're excited.
Yeah, we're super excited. So let's talk about maybe some of the little nuts and bolts pieces of the program. So if you didn't see our post that we've put out and sharing it on stories and all of that fun social media marketing space, let's just review for them what it looks like.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we begin in February of 2023. I think it's February 2nd. Is that right? 2nd or 3rd?
Yes.
I'll have to double check that. But it's that very first weekend. And every single month for a whole year, we will be meeting as a group, all of us collectively, physically in person, to do weekend trainings, to do live, hands-on learning, training experiences, getting content. Dean and I have worked on mapping that out so it flows really beautifully and is layered in your education experience, so that you're not learning something out of order that would put you into confusion, right?
That's the key. Yeah. It's all laid out sequentially in order to move you forward as you develop.
Yes, absolutely. So it's once a month, all year long. So you don't necessarily have to be local to participate in the program. you would want to get here every single month. That will be a requirement. So if you're in a position where you could travel to St. George every month and you're like, gosh, I'm really excited about this. However, I live in Chicago. However, I live in Nevada, right? Being able to make it here just the one weekend a month, which we will give you the schedule far, far, far in advance, is the only quote physical location requirement.
Correct.
Other than you will also be staffing all of the seminars at least once, which means that you need to have gone through all of our seminars at least once.
Right.
Yeah. So that is another one of our the requirements in order to be able to participate and move forward in the life coaching certification.
To complete the process. Yeah.
Correct.
Is to
Complete
be
the
able to
process.
have gone through and internalized that entire system. So those of you that are watching that have been through the seminar processes, the quality of presentation and the quality of experiential activities is what you'll be experiencing in that training process. So you'll be being brought the best experience that you can. And so as we go through each of those weeks, you're going to be learning everything from how to understand humans, to be able to understand the body language, to be able to process through and break through and helping them move forward, understanding the fine line between being a life coach and therapy, and where that line is, so that we stay in our lane, but also giving you a set of skills that learns how to move forward. You'll also be trained on the content of how to teach the 4 steps to confidence, the 8 essential coping skills, the 7 laws, the value-based parenting. So some of those weekends that you're coming out, you're going to be sitting in the classroom, you're going to be learning that content and how to teach it and how to process people through and move them forward into their higher selves.
Yeah, that's just so amazing. Just the content piece alone and learning the content well enough to be able to teach it effectively to others and help move them forward through that it's so fun, you guys. It's just so cool.
Yeah, and the most important part about the process is something that we all have to keep working on every day. And that is working through your own stuff. And that's one thing I try to be very authentic about is, so, I'm going into, 24 years, 25 years of facilitating seminars, going into my 33rd year in the mental health industry. I can't even remember how many years in coaching process. But I will tell you, I am still required to be a human being.
Yeah.
I'm still required to go through the hurts and the pains of everyday life, the challenges, the trials, the experiences, the mistakes, all the things that we all do. Our goal and our need as life coaches is to consistently be removing the debris that keeps us stuck, and also remove the debris that allows us to be the vessels that we need to be for the people we're working with.
Yeah.
And it's embracing your humanity is a part of that. So in the journey, part of the experience is going to be working on your stuff and moving through your blocks and working through your things, and having those one-on-ones that you'll be getting is going to be a part of the journey as well.
Yeah. And I super love that you just touched on that, because I think that's a false belief system that we have. Like, you may have like this really like yes knowing inside of you that, oh my gosh, I would love to do this. I would love to have this be a part of my life and what I can give to others. But I've got to get myself in order first, right? Like, it's that imposter syndrome in us that creeps up and says, oh no, I'm not good enough yet. I'm not healed myself enough yet. I don't know enough yet. That's the one that gets in for me, right? Like, I've got to learn more before I can be effective. And that simply isn't true. What is true is that you need to be working on yourself. So thank you for sharing in your authenticity, Dean, that like you're still working on you, right? Like,
we're still all human.
All the time working on it. So so that's a really critical point, to just another thing that will be added into as part of what your investment is when you sign up to be in the life coaching program.
Yeah. There's some real cool value added products and things that you'll be getting, opportunities that will be presented to you. Super cool.
Yeah.
Now, the other part that we have to be transparent about is there is limited seating.
Yes, there is.
This first go round and the first year as we move through that, we are limiting the size of the group. We'll then reevaluate after a year. As you know, those of you that have been a part of the Turning Leaf family and have followed us for many years, you know that we are constantly evolving. We're constantly creating content. We're constantly in that space of evolution, and things evolve. Level 3 and level 4 and have shifted significantly. So those of you that participated in level 3 and 4 10 years ago, going through level 3 and 4 again right now, you would experience a lot of things similar, but there's a lot of new content. And so that evolution right now, we have this small limited seating. Next evolution, it may be a little bigger.
Mhm.
We don't know.
We don't know.
But the reality is there will be limited seating. I just really rambled on that.
No, I love it. I love it. It's
Okay.
perfect. It was great. So once again, if you guys have any questions, if you want to throw them up in the chat, we've just got another couple of few minutes here that we wanted to pop in and have this conversation with you. Also, seriously, I say this all the time to my coaching clients. I say it to people all the time, like, just reach out to us. If you really have a question, just reach out. If you're super confused about something, reach out. Even if it's like, I don't like talking on the phone, send us a text, hit us up through Messenger on Facebook, all the places.
Yeah.
We are more than happy to get into clarity with you about anything that would really help you be able to hear your inner voice of whether this is going to be something that's going to be the next step in your evolution, right? So just reach out. I always say the number 435-652-1202 is our main line. By the way, I'll just take a moment right here. With us coming back live, we're really looking to streamline it to just a couple of platforms that then we will it'll be the hubs that we can then share forward. Because do you guys remember what it looked like when we used to do it? It was like
5 screens.
Seriously, it was insanity. And so we are going to be coming live streaming on our YouTube channel. So if you're not following us on YouTube or subscribing there, do that. That's going to be a good sweet ticket where you can watch us live, or on our Turning Leaf. I think it's Turning Leaf Inc. on Instagram, correct?
Yes.
So if you're not following us on Instagram, grab us there. Other than that, we're going to be just sharing onto the Turning Leaf Health and Wellness Facebook platform, Dean's personal page, my personal page, Dean's personal Instagram, my personal Instagram. We're just casting the net, guys, trying to get the information out as wide as we possibly can to get you what you need.
Absolutely.
That was a ramble as well.
That was great rambles. We're just rambling. I don't know if we had a question
back into
or not.
It. Donna just said, great job, Dean and Kate. We love you, Donna. And we missed you too.
Yes. Well, as always, time goes quick.
So fast.
So we thank you all. Please like and share our videos.
Mm-hmm.
It always helps, as you know. Anytime you're watching a YouTube video or anything like that, they're always saying subscribe. And I guess the button's down here.
We don't know how to do any of that yet.
I don't know where to point, but I do know it's over here on this button. But subscribe, share, like our videos. Also, as we come back with new content, we are going to be addressing a lot of the things socially that are going on, a lot of the things emotionally and mentally that are going on. We want to be the light out there, but we also want to be a positive force in our world. If people are getting on and they're being negative, we're going to remove your comments. We're going to remove you from the opportunities to view and participate. Not that that has ever happened to us, but we just want to put that out there because some of the topics that we're going to be talking about are things that people need to hear. And it's easy to try and get frustrated and say my spouse should be listening to this, or I know somebody that needs this. We're doing this for you, and we want you to be able to hear your truth and what you need. So thank you everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, super excited to be back.
Yes. So
really quick, also, if you have any ideas about what we could call this, since it's not Monday Night Live anymore, I said let's just call it Tuesday Night Live, but
I was going now.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't work for me.
So we're up to any suggestions.
Yeah.
We're open to it.
There you go.
We love you guys and hope you have a very wonderful week.
Good night.
Bye-bye.